right. Good morning, guys. First of all, I want to apologize for not being live with you guys today. I had a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I'll be back at school at work after lunchtime. So I missed my morning classes. So first and third period, you guys are the ones that are not going to have the live meeting. So here for to start off, we're going to start off with a set of notes. This is one of the things you have to get done today, and the notes are going to be about multiplying and dividing integers. So we want to know how to multiply and divide integers, so positive and negative whole numbers. Okay, so your essential question for the day is, how do you do that? How do I multiply and divide integers? Okay, shouldn't take us too long. I'm gonna try to limit it to under 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get through this. All right. So first, I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things you might see. So we're gonna talk about, hey, in what ways might you see some multiplication or division? Okay, in what ways, what signs are you going to see that represent multiplication or division? All right, so first, for multiplication, okay, um, you're going to, of course, you'll see the x, okay, but you're going to start to see this dot a little bit more. It's not a decimal, it's a floating dot. Let me zoom in, okay. This dot also means multiplication. You're also going to start to see numbers next to parentheses. Okay, so that's going to be a sign of multiplication as well. All right. As for dividing, most of you are familiar with the traditional division sign, yes. But now you're also going to see a fraction where you have your numerator and your denominator, and that means that you are dividing. Okay, and this is something we're going to talk about more later in the year, or pretty soon actually. But you want to know that if you did have a fraction, your numerator goes inside and your denominator goes on the outside. Okay, so really I want you guys to focus on, you're going to see more of these division written as a fraction, and you're going to see more of these dots, and you're going to see some of these parentheses. Okay, so in our examples today, you're actually going to see that. So when we are multiplying or dividing integers, okay, there is an easy set of rules. There is an easy set of rules, and we're going to talk about those today. This is actually easier than adding and subtracting, believe it or not. So I'm just going to draw a little circle here. So I'm going to use this little roll of tape to draw my circle. You just do the best you can on your circle. Draw here, made a circle. Okay. Now in this circle, I'm going to write a positive sign right there. And then I'm going to draw a negative sign, two of them, right here. Okay. And I like to call this guy my integer man. This is what I call my integer man. Okay. And how this works, right? How this works, okay, is number one, you just want to cover the signs of the numbers in the problem. So you want to cover signs of numbers in problem. Okay, that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing you want to understand is that the uncovered sign, is going to be the sign of the answer. Okay, so the uncovered sign is for the answer. All right. So let's do a quick example here of what we're talking about. Okay, so if I had something like -3 times 5, okay, again, here you see this is what I'm talking about. A number next to a parenthesis, it means that you're multiplying. So this means -3 times 5. If I cover up the signs that are in the problem, so I have a -3 and I have a +5. The uncovered sign is for my answer. So I know that my answer has to be a negative number. So my answer here is going to be -15. Okay. Do another one for division. All right. So if I had another example here of -40 divided by -4. Again, here's that fraction. -40 divided by -4. All right. -40 divided by -4. So what I have here is I have a -40 and I also have a -4. So then my answer is going to be positive. Okay. So my answer is going to be a positive answer. Positive. And in this case, it's going to be a positive 10. Sorry, what am I doing? 8. Sorry about that. It's going to be a positive 10. Okay. And just in case that's a little confusing, all right, I'm just going to write down what that would look like, and that would be as a -40 divided by a -4. That's what that means. And like I said, we're going to talk about more about this later on, but I just want you to recognize that a fraction here can be used as a division problem, okay, and will be used. You'll see this a lot, okay? All right, there is a quicker way to kind of remember this. For those of you who don't like this, it's just memorizing the rules, okay? So I'm just gonna write down here rules, right? And it's just 2 rules, very simple rules, right? If you have the same signs, which means they're both either positive, both are positive, or both are negative, then you end up getting a positive answer. Okay, you get a positive answer. So if you have the same signs, meaning that they're both positive or they're both negative, you're going to get a positive answer. So the opposite is true with different signs. If you have different signs, which means you have one positive and one negative, you're going to get a negative answer. Okay, you're going to get a negative answer. So again, if you have if you have different signs, that means one is positive and one is negative, you're going to get a negative answer. All right, I have about 45 seconds left in the video, so I'm going to extend this down. We're going to close this off. And I'm just going to add here another way that you can use this integer man. Some people use a triangle. And it's the same concept, okay? You have your negatives down here, and you have your positive up top, and it's the same thing, all right? You cover up your signs, and whatever's left over, that's going to be the sign for your answer. All right, so in summary, same signs, you get a positive answer, different signs, you get a negative. That's pretty much it. Get these down in your journal.